right. Today we have some special tea that we're drinking. This is all my sister went on a trip to England and other sundry European countries. Like what, a month ago now?
I don't know.
Something like that. I think it was like end of May, early June, I want to say. Anyways, long story short, she brought home some tea because our family all enjoys tea. And this is hold on, she sent me a link to it. Let me find it. So, because we were trying to figure out the taste of this. And, okay, so it's the Wittard of Chelsea is the name of like the brand. And this is
Fancy.
This is the Regal blend.
Oh, Regal blend.
And so it's black tea, and the main taste that because we were like torn on whether it was caramel or vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yes,
it's vanilla. Is the main one.
I'm still catching more caramel.
I know, but I mean, I guess it's similar to what we were talking about. It says a smooth, rich, loose leaf black tea blended with sumptuous Madagascan vanilla.
Not just any vanilla.
A sumptuous Madagascan. Yeah, Madagascan vanilla.
Madagascan.
And a right royal flourish of red, white, and blue petals, which is ironic because that's also the colors of the American flag. So
yeah. Well,
and also a ton of other countries like, France. And
that is fitting considering the fact that we were beginning to record this episode on 4th of July weekend.
4th of July weekend, yeah. So it was the 6th. That was when we were doing it. Now we're recording it on the 9th because technical difficulties, but it's fine.
The tea with the beavers. But then tea in the pellet. I did it.
I hope you enjoyed that intro. That was from our beautiful daughter.
Yes.
It took her several tries to get there, but we got there in the end.
And then she was very proud of herself
She was.
afterwards. It was so cute. But
anyway, what are we talking about today?
Okay, so today we are talking. Oh yes, I need to grab my tea. I keep forgetting that I, in fact, have tea to drink. That was kind of a lackluster cheers, but still, it's fine.
One more. But again,
I'm just gonna drink it.
Tastes like tea.
That's really good.
Beavers.
Where we drink tea, don't spill it.
I did it.
I did it.
Love her.
Oh.
So you made me work really hard on taking a personality test.
Yes, I did.
But not about me.
No,
about you.
About me. So here's my thought. I'm going to put my tea down for this because I talk with my hands. Here's my thought.
Audio listeners, love you to death. She is using her hands
to talk. Yes.
It's very impressive. You should watch the video on YouTube.
Yeah. If I knew more sign language, this would be a really weird podcast.
Anyway.
So here's the thought. I think that it's really interesting when people take personality tests to figure out like their own personalities and all this, and that's all fine and good. But what if you have someone close to you, either a sibling, a parent, or, in our case, a spouse, take it for you, and then you can kind of see like what aspects of your own personality do you not realize you even have? Because like to yourself, maybe you think you're super introverted, but your spouse is like, no, you're super extroverted, or vice versa,
Yep, Vici Verci.
Where it's like you act really extroverted, but then actually you're an introvert or whatever.
Anyway.
So I thought it would be cool if we took personality tests for each other.
And specifically,
we're going to do the Enneagram test today. I think it would be fun to eventually delve into some of the more complicated ones, like the MBTI, which is like all the letters ones,
There's
which is
all
really
sorts of
confusing.
letters to assign yourself.
Yeah. And then I thought it would be fun to do like love languages or something like that, or
What pasta dish are you?
maybe not those ones. We'll see.
Ooh, what about what tea blend are you?
There you
That
go.
would be
If there isn't one, we
them.
should do it.
According to a random BuzzFeed personality test, both Mr. and Mrs. Beaver are mint tea.
Yeah, don't
If we-
steal that idea, everybody.
If we take the spirit animal one and we aren't beavers, I feel like we failed the world.
So let's avoid that one.
Yeah.
Question 1, do you like to eat wood? Have you
Yes.
eaten wood?
When
When-
will you eat wood?
If you got that reference,
You're awesome. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
either that or
If you
you're on the
didn't-
internet too much.
Check the comments. Someone will talk about it
And not spill it.
and not spill it. That's right. So today we're gonna be we have already taken the tests, so we're not gonna be doing that on camera because that would take way too long.
Mhm.
But I know what my personality, like how I tested for my own, and he knows what he tested for himself.
Yep.
And then we both taken it for each other, so I know what I tested for him. He knows what he tested for me, and all that good stuff. Just a kind of general introduction to the Enneagram personality test specifically. It's a series of numbers, 1 through 9. You can also look this up online. We're using
The
What is
only
it called?
the first free one that we could find that was actually free. I took so she made me do the research for where to find the test.
finding the tests. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I took
We were
think
scammed
5 in a
multiple
row.
times.
and
We didn't pay anything, but they
We did.
definitely took my information.
They wanted to make us pay. It would say free, and then you click on it and you go through the test, which is like 15 minutes long.
Right. The
And
test
then
was free. The
you get-
results were
You
not
get
free.
to the end of the test and it asks for your information, including your credit card info.
Yeah.
Which was lame sauce.
Yeah, so we did not actually pay for any of these for this test, but we did we were almost
We
scammed
did
multiple
take
times.
the test.
We did take the test, so they
Multiple
scammed us out of
times.
our time, I guess you
Yes.
could say.
hmm
But anyways, so the
The test itself was on a different website. I'll link it in the description below.
yeah. And
Audio
then
listeners, love you to death. Go to YouTube, and then you can copy the link over if you want.
if you want to take the test for yourself and see like what your type is, because it would be fun to hear from you guys in the comments. I know I feel so cringy as a content creator asking people to like and subscribe and comment below and click that notification bell. I
But
feel
if you do, maybe it'll send this out into the
the ether
ether for the other folks that haven't
boost the
listened.
algo.
Yeah, boost the algo, bro. For
Yeah.
all the people that haven't listened to our beautiful voices,
In all
our
seriousness,
sumptuous Madagascan voices.
we're not Madagascan though. Don't mean
We
to
are, in
culture shame or
fact,
whatever.
White
Very white.
audio listeners, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. But-
Very white. You are exceptionally pale.
Yeah, yes. And summertime, all the times, it's when it shows up the most in form of multiple sunburns.
Love you.
It's so
Okay.
fun.
Personality test.
Yeah.
Already took. All done.
Already took all
All right.
done.
Well, thanks for listening to the podcast.
In a second, we'll introduce like what we tested ourselves as and kind of read that.
Mhm.
And then after that, I will introduce what I tested for him. He'll introduce what he tested for me, and then we'll read through that as well.
Can I read yours and then you read mine? Because I feel like it would make me very embarrassed if I had to read mine.
You had to read yours. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you can do that. So just I think
So I am,
hold on. Wait.
I
I
am
need
a
to talk about the
Taurus.
No, I refuse to
Well,
do star
personality.
signs. Star signs are
That sounds like something a Virgo would say.
That is my star sign, and I do not associate with it.
Fair enough.
So just as kind of a general introduction to the Enneagram types, because I was gonna do this, and then we got sidetracked and started talking about sunburns and star
Pale
signs,
skin,
and anyways,
Madagascan voices.
So the Enneagram personality types is numbers 1 through 9.
Yes, he said that already.
Yes.
Fun.
There's type 1s, which are called improvers. Type 2s are helpers. Type 3s are performers. Type 4s are the originals. Type 5s are investigators. Type 6s are loyalists. Type 7s are enthusiasts. Type 8s are challengers. Type 9 is the peacemaker. So, we are looking at a website called Personality Path, personalitypath.com.
A description of
kind of
personalities, the rundown,
an overview of each of the types. And so why don't you start with the one you tested for me first?
The one that I tested for you first?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll reveal what we actually are.
Yeah, we'll reveal what we actually are
what
at the
we
end.
Tested for ourselves. So
yeah.
I tested for you a type 2, the helper, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about this before. I mean, yet again, we're being thwarted by
it's taking forever
cell reception.
Yeah. You'd think 3 bars of Wi-Fi wouldn't be an issue, but you'd be wrong.
Whatever.
You could read the super short thing.
No, it's fine.
Oh, mine just went too.
2s are generous, supportive, and caring. They have the drive to make the people around them feel loved and comfortable.
Aww.
It's why they are called helpers and givers. 2s readily offer whatever they have, their time, their attention, or simply a bowl of hot soup or a cup of tea. They love to feel involved in the lives and needs of people around them. It's often hard for 2s to respect their own boundaries and openly ask for the things they need. 2s tend to pretend that they don't have any needs of their own until they become resentful as a result of feeling like nobody cares for them. Strengths of 2s. They are generous with their love, their time, and their resources. They have lots of empathy, especially for the lonely and marginalized. They are great at sensing what people need and finding out how to fulfill those needs. They are attractive to almost anyone.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
With their open and charming attitudes. And they build warm and welcoming homes for themselves and others. Are we going in depth as well?
Sure.
2s are warm and fuzzy and affectionate people with lots of energy, which they invest into the people they love. For 2s, everything is relational. They view the world through the needs and desires of other people, having super fine antennas to pick up other people's needs and what they can do to meet them. It's not hard for 2s to be popular with many people because they make them feel cared for and accepted. What most people don't know is that 2s in their lives are often giving much more than they should while pretending to be A-OK. Sounds like somebody I know. 2s take pride in being there for others, but they have a hard time acknowledging that someone needs to be there for them too. What motivates Enneagram 2s? 2s want to be needed. Other people needing them reassures them of their self-worth. For 2s, being loved and appreciated depends on making yourself indispensable to others. Blah, 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 lots of jargon. I don't have to read through all of that, do I? Okay.
No.
We're going to skip down to famous Enneagram type 2s because this is interesting. First off, we've got Stevie Wonder and Mother Teresa.
2 very different.
We've also got a Desmond Tutu and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay. Eleanor Roosevelt, I know. I don't know who's Tutu. Also, that's an amazing last name.
Good name. Next, we've got Luciano Pavarotti and Nancy Reagan. And last but not least, we've got Albert Schweitzer and Elizabeth Taylor.
I know who about half those people are.
Yep.
And I don't know who the other half are.
You should know them better, because apparently they're how I see you.
I guess so.
Or have the personality type the same way that I think you do.
Yeah. I relate to some of the stuff in here, but I don't know. I feel like it's generous on how nice it is about this personality.
It's not about feelings. It's about facts.
Okay.
And personalities.
I feel like this is putting myself in a very positive light, which I am super uncomfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like something a type 2 would say.
Yeah. Do we want to go through the averages and then the low and high?
Yeah.
Okay. So an average type 2, your everyday type 2.
Which I'm definitely not average.
They'll go around focusing most of their energy on others, their family and loved ones, their colleagues and friends. They get a lot of appreciation for the things they do for others, which is what keeps them afloat throughout the day. When they get exhausted, they tell themselves that it's better to make other people happy by giving them what they want than appearing selfish. Shellfish. Shellfish. But from time to time, there can be frustration from the feeling that people take them for granted.
Not granted.
Not granted.
It's wrong. People.
Horrible. While in fact, the 2 simply hasn't been able to tell anyone what they actually need. Dun dun dun. Low functioning type 2s.
Uh-oh.
Psychologically unhealthy 2s become more manipulative. Stop drinking so fast. To get their needs met, they start to give. Stop drinking so fast.
I'm going to drink as much as I want.
I'm going to lose. And then they're going to make fun of me.
They would never.
They will.
You would never, right?
You know they're going
make
to.
Fun of my darling husband.
Anyway, unhealthy 2s like to play the martyr who always sacrifices themselves. I saw that. Without anyone ever caring for them. Their relationships can become codependent, trying to keep people dependent on them, even if it harms them or keeps them unhealthy. Their fear of appearing shellfish actually makes them more shellfishish. Yep.
I would never.
And then high functioning type 2s. Healthy 2s have found... Are you done?
What? Done.
Okay. Healthy 2s have found their self-worth inside themselves and outside of what they are to others. They lose their fear of losing relationships by asking for what they want. Their boundaries become healthy, and they're able and willing to defend them. They also know what's theirs to do and what is not. They can accurately discern when it's their turn to offer help and when it's someone else's. Healthy 2s are able to achieve both their innermost desires, to be loved and to be truly selfless.
Sounds like I'm an amazing person.
Instead of shellfish.
Shellfish. Definitely not you were going to say something else, but I'm glad you went with shellfish.
Your turn.
Okay.
I'll drink tea with the Beavers.
So I am actually, well, not, I shouldn't say actually, but
Technically.
I tested myself as a type 7, which is an enthusiast.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he'll read next, is what I tested myself as. So now I'm going to read what I tested him as, which is a type 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was kind of sweet that we tested ourselves so close. And I have no idea if on the Enneagram test, if like people who are compatible with each other in the line of numbers or not. But in both cases, a little bit of a spoiler here, in both cases, what he tested himself as and what I tested myself as, and then what we tested each other as were like numbers that were right next to each other. So I'm going to read type 3 now. And then we will move on to reading about the personalities as we perceive ourselves. So, type 3, this is what I tested Heath as, which is actually one of the things he also himself as, but okay. So what is it like to be an Enneagram 3? 3s are driven, efficient, and enterprising.
Are they now?
They're high energy people who believe in themselves and in developing their talents.
False.
That's not true.
Exactly. That's what
3s want to achieve success as it is defined by their culture, their family, or their social circle. In order to meet this goal, they perform in ways that will earn them praise and attention, which is why they are often called performers. 3s are great at getting things done, but they have trouble accessing their own feelings and develop a sense of who they are apart from how others see them. In their need to be seen as successful, they can become workaholic, dishonest, and even start pretending to be someone they actually aren't.
What? Which one of those are you saying I am? I saw that look.
I
see you.
mean anything by that look. Strengths of Enneagram 3s. They are pragmatic, productive, and efficient.
Yes.
They can settle quickly and easily into new circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
They always know how to make friends and leave a good first impression. They motivate others and lead their team to the win. And they are able to remain calm and composed under stress and still perform. Those are definitely all very accurate for you.
Very accurate.
Yes.
Read that part. I did read that part.
Yes.
You better read it because I had to read it.
Yep. Enneagram type 3 in depth. So this is a little bit more in depth.
More in depth, as the title might suggest.
Yes. Type 3 is the type that usually looks the most impressive when observed from the outside. They are charming, attractive, and seem to have it all together at all times.
Yes.
See, both of our types are attractive to
I'm
people.
so attractive.
Isn't that funny?
No, it just makes me feel good about myself.
They work hard and, in fact, can seem to still be, quote-unquote, on the job, even in their off time. 3s can be very inspiring, and they usually don't have trouble having lots of admirers.
Mm-hmm. Any secret admirers in the chat below?
Just me and my pseudo-personalities that I comment with to boost the algorithm. But don't mind that. 3s
Boost
know...
the algo, bro.
3s know how to get things done quickly, efficiently, and with the most chance for success. And they know how to sell themselves, and basically, that sounds bad.
They what?
They know how to sell themselves.
Yeah.
That sounds bad.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
And
You'd
basically,
have to look into that a little more.
Anything else, too. They have an amazing eye for what other people want and then turn into the person that can give them exactly that. Behind their glittering appearance, however...
Am I glittering?
3s are goaded by a relentless driver that is never satisfied with their achievements, always demanding more. Other people get the sense that not everything can be as glamorous as 3s present it, which lets them appear superficial, hollow, and inauthentic.
I don't like that part.
Yeah, it's because it's talking about bad parts of your personality.
Yeah.
Yes. What motivates Enneagram 3s? 3s want to be seen and appreciated for what they achieve, and they put a lot of effort in presenting an impressive and admirable image to others.
I don't know about that. I have zero effort put into anything. I'm very aloof, you could say.
What
It's
often
totally not me.
holds Enneagram 3s back is 3s believe that you are what you do. They live in a world where you are only as valuable as your last success. So with every goal they achieve, they're already focused on the next one, meaning they can never truly catch a break. Ouch. Since they take their definition of success from the culture around them, they end up chasing after status symbols and accomplishments that aren't even necessarily their own.
What?
Okay. Famous Enneagram type 3s.
Woo!
We have Oprah Winfrey.
Yay.
Michael Jordan.
Yay.
Taylor Swift.
Woohoo! Swifties.
Tony Robbins.
Hmm?
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah. It's me.
Andre Agassi.
I am Beyonce.
You are the queen.
I am the queen. Buzz, buzz.
Andre Agassi or Agassi. I don't know how to say his last name.
Don't want to spend too much time with him.
Sharon Stone and Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Oh, no.
Gross. Moving on.
Okay. Average type 3s, low functioning type 3s, and high functioning type 3s.
Which one am I?
On average levels of psychological health, the most important thing for 3s is to be viewed as accomplished and successful by others. And for that, they're willing to become whatever person others need them to be. 3s have the uncanny ability to read a room, intuit what the people in it value the most, as Seven Shirls that word, and then craft a persona that wins those people's approval. With people skills like that, they tend to be the popular kids, but because of that focus on their image and status, average 3s
So popular. So
tend to have trouble actually being honest to themselves and sometimes others. It's hard to know who you are when you spend all your days being what others want you to be. Low functioning type 3.
let's skip this part.
When
My boss listens to this.
psychologically unhealthy, 3s don't learn to disconnect their sense of self-worth from their achievements. Their need to be praised for what they do turns into desperation. They start paying higher and higher prizes for getting that win, that promotion, that woman or man they think they need to be happy. Unhealthy 3s often become workaholics, burnt out, or eventually get caught in their own web of lies. Those can be the saddest stories. 3s who never learn to be honest to themselves.
I am so honest to myself.
However,
Remember, this is what you tested for me. You tested me.
I didn't test you specifically as a low functioning type 3.
Anyway, moving on.
I just tested you as an average type 3.
My boss, if you're listening to this, I am at least better than average.
Let's talk about high functioning type 3s.
I hope.
Healthy 3s have learned to love themselves for who they are and not for what they do or what others think of them.
Still working on that.
This enables them to love others freely as well. If you combine this trait with the ambition, energy, and goal-oriented work ethic of 3s, you can imagine how healthy 3s become real powerhouses of action and achievements that contribute to something bigger than themselves. Since they no longer need to lie about themselves, they become authentic role models who inspire others.
See, I have no comment.
I think it's pretty accurate as to who you are, not the low functioning part, okay? We all have struggles and weaknesses.
So low functioning.
But I think you're fine.
All right, let me read about your next one. You were a type 7?
That's what I tested myself as.
That's what you test?
Mhm.
Oh, let me steal the mic. You stole the mic from me. So I actually tested myself as a 3 once, but I've also tested myself and come out a 6. And another one I tested myself and it was a 3 wing 6, which apparently is impossible.
Well, it must be true because it happened.
But
on
it's
the
so
internet.
true. It happened on the internet, as the great Abraham Lincoln once said.
I think we
If-
used this joke
If
before.
it's on the internet, then it must be true. Thanks, Abe.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
This
Anyway,
don't
what-
hurt me.
I'm fine.
Okay.
What was your...
Type 7.
You tested yourself as a 7.
I tested myself as a type 7.
That's the
Hold on. Deep breath. Start over.
Yes, you're... What part do you want me to start over?
Those words. Good. You made words.
7s are extroverted, energetic, and enthusiastic about life's possibilities. For 7s, 7 is what she is, according to her.
According
For 7s, the world is primarily a place of adventure. They live for the excitement of the future. 7s are fun-loving, entertaining, and like to spin every defeat into success. As good as 7Rs with inviting others to enjoy what life has to offer, they struggle to acknowledge the painful parts of life.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Strengths of Enneagram 7s. They have a gift to brighten up the mood wherever they go. They're good at seeing the big picture of things. They don't take themselves too seriously. They ain't about that life. They're great at making plans that are fun for everybody. They have an agile mind that is able to switch between multiple things quickly.
Less so now that I have 2 children. My mind is not agile anymore.
Back into the depths of it. 7s are cheerful and pragmatic people who spend a lot of their time focusing on the next amazing experience. They're spontaneous and bold and don't quickly accept limitations to their curiosity. Among the amazing gifts of 7s is their belief in the positive sides of people and their ideas. They like to encourage others to try out new things and pursue their dreams, just like they do themselves. Their desire for constant stimulation can often lead them into overindulgence. Their inability to face up the less positive sides of life also make it hard for them to commit when things get hard and to own up to their mistakes. I thought I had a burp. I did not. Instead of spinning themselves into something entertaining. What motivates 7s? 7s want to feel satisfied and content. They try to achieve a place of continued happiness by focusing only on the bright side of life. Blah, blah, blah. Lots of words. Famous Enneagram 7s. We have Robin Williams.
R.I.P.
Katy Perry.
R.I.P. Wait.
John F. Kennedy.
R.I.P.
Cameron Diaz.
What I'm hearing is a lot of people die.
Mick Jagger and Jim Carrey. And then last but not least, we have Richard Branson and W.A. Mozart.
R.I.P.
Enneagrams at their best and worst. On average, 7s use their quick minds to learn a lot, experience a lot, and get a lot done. They love things that tickle their brain because it gives them more things to do and think about, so they jump from one thing to the next. This can make it hard for them to stay focused on one thing for a long period of time. To avoid any negative feelings, they stay active and busy and downplay negative emotions or reframe them into positive ones. Feeling awkward? Let's talk about more love functioning.
Oh, no.
Unhealthy 7s are caught in a back and forth of excess and despair. That sounds depressing. Their search for stimulation often turns into a flight from reality that can turn into addiction. 7s who don't know how to address their fear of sadness become irresponsible and reckless in their attempt to run away from it. And then on the bright side, we have high-functioning 7s. A healthy 7 has learned to live with the shadowy side of life. They aren't afraid of being unhappy or unsatisfied anymore, which allows them to live their lives with a more calm and easy approach. A high-functioning type 7 sounds like an average 2.
Yeah, well, there's no wonder that those 2 sound
their
like
optimism
a lot.
Their optimism becomes infectious because it's no longer just a pain-avoiding method, but an honest conviction that you can and will come out on the other side better than you were before. Healthy 7s can testify this truth because it's the path they had to walk themselves in order to become whole. These 7s remind us of the plur of existence.
What?
One of life's greatest gifts.
What were you reading?
The pure pleasure
of
existence. One of life's great gifts.
I was like, what word could he have possibly been trying to say?
Anyway, back to you.
Okay. All right. So the other one that he tested himself as, now that we've read the one that I tested myself as, was the type 6.
Yep.
Along with also the type 3. So
we already read that.
We did. So this is now the type 6.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can also see a lot of you in. I feel like we're pretty accurate with with ourselves and with each other. I think we're pretty accurate, in my opinion. All right. So this is the loyalist, if you guys don't remember, way back when we were talking about the names that go with the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So Enneagram 6 is the loyalist.
Yes.
6s are reliable, faithful, and committed. They like to stick to relationships and ideas that make them feel safe against a potentially dangerous world.
So dangerous.
6s, well, getting more dangerous the longer we live. Or less, depending on how you look at it.
It depends on, anyway.
Who you are and what you do.
Well, if we go back to like Nero.
All right, okay.
That was pretty dangerous. I feel like we've come a long way from that. And then we hit World War II, and then it was also dangerous.
Okay, 6s are kind and careful. I saw a rabbit trail coming and I dodged it.
We can't talk about rabbits, we're beavers.
6s
drink tea.
Are kind and careful, amazing at preparing against potential problems. Okay, they are steady, methodical troubleshooters and devil's advocates.
I don't know about that.
While 6s are good at making projects practical and feasible, they tend to get stuck in catastrophizing mode and worrying about the future.
That's definitely true.
Mm-hmm. Strengths. Enneagram 6s are loyal, trustworthy, and responsible.
I was really hoping you were going to say, there are none.
They are steady and persistent. They are more interested in supporting the group than being the star. They can be very courageous when they feel the need to defend their loved ones and are amazing at planning and executing without forgetting any detail. Plans, I'm assuming, is what they're talking about, not people.
I don't know. I could be good at executing. I don't know. I haven't tried.
They also stay realistic.
To the Beavers.
Where we
execute and
don't talk about it. They also stay realistic and consider all options before rushing into anything.
False. I often rush into things.
Yes, you do, but it's fine. I love you anyways. All right, in depth. 6s are often called loyalists. They get their name from the fact that they are the most reliable, faithful, and, you guessed it, loyal of all types. They're dependable, steadfast, kind, and graced with a witty sense of humor. 6s are the guardian angels and careful skeptics of this world, always prepared and always thinking ahead. They care about the common good and often see what the rest of us are blind to. 6s are very capable and competent. They put a lot of work into honing their skills. They work hard and take their time doing things the right way.
Oh, I'm tired.
Despite their worries about potential disasters, they're actually very courageous and competent when in crisis. On the flip side, 6s initially find it hard to trust people and can't get out of their head thinking about what could go wrong at any second.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. What motivates 6s?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
6s are looking for most. Okay, whoa. I read that wrong. What 6s are looking for most is security and consistency. The more guidance they get, the less they feel anxious about the world falling apart every step they take.
I got you, fam. Don't worry. I'm a loyal 6.
What's often holding Enneagram 6s back, they unconsciously believe that the world is a dangerous place that can only be conquered by sticking to what's safe.
I feel like I consciously believe that as well.
Yeah. Therefore, there is no such thing as being too prepared. 6s live in a world of imagined threats, and there are 2 ways to react to any threat: fight or flight. 6s usually use a mixture of both. which can make them very devoted to authority figures, but also very rebellious when they feel their trust isn't justified anymore.
That's why my shoulders hurt.
Okay, on
flying.
Probably. Stop doing that.
Sounds exhausting.
Famous Enneagram types. Type 6s. Ellen DeGeneres.
Or as my father would say, Ellen Degenerate.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's good.
Princess Diana.
Oh, yay.
Frodo Baggins.
I win. I win.
I'm so jealous.
I'm so loyal. I'm Frodo.
Julia Roberts. Woody Allen. Malcolm X. And Janet Reno? I don't know who either of those people are at the end. Anyways, on to average, low functioning, and high functioning types. 6s.
Just do high functioning and leave it there. Okay.
Average 6s are on
a shot.
Average 6s at oh my word, I am suffering with how to talk.
Hello.
You want to join us for a little bit? Mama's reading.
Hello.
You want to say hello? In your mismatching pajamas? Okay, come say hello.
Hi.
Did you have anything else to say?
Yeah.
What was it?
What do you want to say? She just wants to put her lips right up against the mic. No, let's not spit on the mic, honey. Okay. Average type 6s. Average 6s are on a constant quest to find security. While they frequently worry about potential catastrophes and seek security outside themselves, in marriage, their job, a belief system, or a community, Esther, honey. Go watch your show. That's a light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go sit at the table.
Love you.
My sauce is empty.
Your applesauce is all gone?
No.
That's okay. There's other snacks on there that you can eat, honey.
Mama, I want some more carrots.
Maybe later. Okay. Where was I?
High functioning type 6.
Sure. Average 6s are on a constant quest to find security. While they frequently worry about potential catastrophes and seek security outside themselves, in marriage, their job, a belief system, or a community, they also know that the best way to achieve this is to be dependable and proactive. They find it easier to commit to what provides them with stability than to chase after their own goals and dreams. Average 6s are fun to be around, employ an often slightly self-deprecating kind of humor.
Slightly.
And offer kindness and reliability to the people around them.
Nothing in half measures, I say.
Low-functioning type 6s. The fight or flight instinct of 6s gets more extreme when they are unhealthy. These 6s can become distrustful, paranoid, and defensive, but also aggressive, provocative, and bullish.
Provocateur.
And bullish.
Bullish. Yes.
Their fear of being...
Into a bowl.
Well, you are a Taurus, so...
Or fruit. A fruit bowl.
A fruit bowl. Their fear of being left without support will make them do anything so people won't leave them, but also lash out when they feel threatened. None of those strategies really work, of course. The obsession with security of unhealthy 6s makes them blind to the fact that the actual problem is not the danger of the world around them, but their own emotional insecurities.
I sound toxic.
Well, only if you're... This is not you, remember? This is just type 6s in general.
That's who I am.
No,
you wouldn't understand because it's not your personality. It's my personality. And I have to bear it.
Let's end on a high functioning note. When sixes learn to face their anxieties and realize the world is not as dangerous as they thought, they become healthy. And that makes them serene and even courageous.
Yes, serene.
These sixes have developed the self-esteem to stand up for themselves and trust their own decisions and opinions. They no longer just submit to authority, nor feel the need to rebel against it, but quietly and confidently contribute to their community. Healthy sixes often become impressive pillars of trust and responsibility. They use their sharp and analytical minds to solve problems for a common cause, and in this way, teach the rest of us about the joy of commitment and cooperation.
Yay!
Yay. So that's all the reading done.
Huzzah! We're done reading. That's hard. I don't like reading.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts with the whole, like, are you surprised at the differences between what we tested for each other and what came out? Or is it kind of just like, kind of seems all accurate and generic?
I think it's all a scam, and all of these are vague enough that anybody could be all of them.
Yeah. I do feel like some of them are more accurate than others to you. Unlike star signs, which...
Or the...
I have a thing against star signs.
What was the other one you were saying? INTBHIJK?
I think those are pretty accurate. But the thing with personality tests is it's all on a spectrum. So, not that kind of spectrum. Well, some of them are on the same.
Anyway.
I feel like it's all on, like...
The bell curve.
Each person is so individual to themselves that it's like they have to be this general. They have to throw the net wide, because otherwise they would have to have a billion different types of personalities. They have to be general with all this stuff, you know? But I think that as far as the types that we picked for each other and the types that we picked for ourselves, I think they're pretty accurate. There's some...
I think so.
I mean, of course, there's going to be some aspects of each personality that don't match up with ours specifically, like our actual, like, how we live our lives, how we address issues, and that has to do with, like, how we were raised and
what we ate for breakfast,
who we're married to.
Did you eat Taco Bell recently? That might change your personality.
Yeah. So there's a lot of aspects. And, like, also going from, like I was saying off camera, but, like, going from being single to being married as an extrovert, I used to have the desire to, like, go out and be with friends and do events and be with people. But now that I'm married, I, like, get all my people time with you and with my kids. And so I don't...
we've really averaged each other out.
Yeah.
I was much more individual, internal, and all of that, and then I married you, and now I'm having to go to more stuff,
make
be
friends,
around people,
gross.
Make friends, gross. And you started becoming more introverted,
more of
so
a
you don't
homebody.
Want to go out and do stuff, which is
all
great.
The time, but I still do.
You do.
So it's like, but I feel like that too happens a lot with personalities, like, and as you would expect, hopefully, throughout your life, you continue to grow and mature and become a better person. You know.
Or not.
Well.
Who are we? We're just two beavers.
They drink tea and don't spill it.
Also, you, like, chugged your tea.
I did.
That wasn't fair.
But I won, so.
You made me read so that you could chug tea.
I could have read first, but you offered.
Rude.
I think. I don't actually remember if you offered or not. Offered or not.
Tell us in the comments below. Did she offer or did she not? Not
Steven
like
will make up the he'll timestamp everything.
Arguments with the beavers.
Arguments.
Argue and
then argue some more.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I think that's all we had to cover, right?
Yeah. And we like I said, we might do this again sometime. I'm not sure yet, but this was fun.
To find out.
Yeah. And I think I already said this, but in the comments below, if you want to take the test for yourself and let us know what type you came out to be. It'd be fun to
we
hear.
Can judge you too.
Read all about your weaknesses.
And then exploit them for better content.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But it'd be fun to hear what types that you guys feel that you are. And it'd be fun if you could even do what we did and find someone close to you, be it sibling, spouse, parent, child.
And then take advantage of their weaknesses.
No, and then have them test for you and see if either you guys have the same or if you differ at all. And
if you differ, then you can have a good argument.
Yeah. But anyways,
that's what Tea with the Beavers is all about.
This has been
causing arguments among spouses.
No, please.
And friends.
Don't say stuff like that. We don't want this to be like that.
These are the core values, Rebecca.
No.
Come on, babe. Give it the program.
None of it's about making spouses argue.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to Tea with the Beavers.
This has been Tea with the Beavers, where we have drunk our tea. I won.
And we hath notteth spilteth it
Not
today.
We have not spilt our tea.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.